Hello everybody, how you doing? So just getting everything ready. So while I do that, I'll say welcome to Tracy Creating. I am Tracy, and throughout this video, may you be inspired, learn something new, or simply relax while you're watching. So we're going to try and use up the leftover paints from last night's live. So that piece in particular is almost dry, which is pretty amazing. Looks like this. So there's only one spot here where the paint must have been extra thick, and that's not dried yet. Let's see how that's got that bit of shine to it. So you can see here, definitely going for the lattes, the cappuccinos, the mochachinos, and the frappes. So absolutely. So I think this one I will actually add to this one. So looking forward to that. So I thought, let's see now if we can use up the leftover paints. So just opening up the video so that I can see the chat. And looks like it's being a little bit temperamental again. There it is. Okay. So this way I can see who comes in to say hello, and if there are any questions out there tonight. Awesome. Okay, so that's ready now. So the only thing that I can't do with a Dutch pour for this is thin out the colours, because they're already drained into the 1 cup. If I stir it and make it a more fluid mixture, which is ideal for the Dutch pour, I'll actually end up just blending all the colours into one. So I actually thought, why not just chance it? And if it doesn't work as a Dutch pour, it's essentially an acrylic pour with a blow dryer. So win-win. So I'm just going to, this is my Spring brand White House paint. So it's a low sheen interior acrylic, and it's available from Bunnings. I mix that with my pouring medium mixture, which is 10% Atelier pouring medium and 90% Floetrol mixed together. And then I mix it at approximately equal parts paint and equal parts of the pouring medium. Alright, so I'm going to pop that down here. I do have this raised up off the table a little bit so that I can put the cups down, and when I'm using the hairdryer, I'm not risking blowing them. So just that. I have a hairdryer that has the options for separate for air pressure, so airflow and heat. So I'm going to leave it on very low heat and then pump it all the way up to the highest air pressure. What I've done at the front is taped it off so that there is a little bit narrower closure than there was, and that should help to condense the air to blow out of that section there. Alrighty, hello, and Celine, hello. You got Celine B Art Studio. How cool is that? Awesome. Alright, so I'm just going to use the hairdryer to level out this white, push it over the edges. I'm just going to lift you up a little bit more. So it will be a bit noisy. Okay, so we've blown that around, and I did forget to leave some in the cup, so I'll do that. Add a little bit more to the cup to add around the colour. Not a great deal. So I've got a little bit more there now. So we're just going to create a little bit of a swirl there. So you've got, I'm still going to have leftover paint at the end of this, so that's crazy. So now we'll see, I'll add the paint around. And then put that down there. Okay, let's see how we go with this. I think my cords are tangled a little bit. I had trouble moving the hairdryer around then, so we shall see. So I'm going to put it onto high heat this time, so it will be noisier than what it was. Good morning from Miami. Welcome, Christine. Well, there we have it. It didn't quite go to plan as a Dutch pour, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. What I did get was a couple little bits that I'm not so much a fan of. So for this tiny little dot here, I'm just going to kind of tap that. And that's it for dots. But I wanted to know about this section here. So I think I might just try and blow a little bit there. So, I'll just stick with low. There we go. So it certainly didn't have the bloomish power, not bloomish, but same power as the Dutch pour. So definitely would consider this more a blow dryer, acrylic pour with a blow dryer. But I do love the effects. I love how you can still see some of the different colours. And yeah, so I'll just check these corners and we'll come down and have a close-up because, oops, that is my main goal and what I wanted to do tonight. So there we go. A little bit of a quick one, isn't it? So I could see about using up the rest of this, which we might do that as well. We could add that in. Let's have a look at this one. So definitely still came out with those coffee colours, a little bit more subtle. And coming up to here, You can see all those reactions. So that bit right in the center there, I think that's pretty cool. So, and with the sides, again, focus. That's pretty cool too. So it'll be great to watch this drip and see what it's doing here. It looks pretty. But thanks, you guys. So the bonus is that, what can I do with this one? You can move it back and pull out another canvas. Oops, don't move. I don't know how I'm quite going to manipulate this. Move that. I'll move over this way a bit. And you get a bonus canvas, so we'll do 2 tonight. Yeah, the cool skins. That would be great, these drips. Gorgeous. Right, so let's see if I have another unwrapped canvas here. Yes, I do. And all right. There we go. So for this one, I understand it'll be a bit awkward because I've got it in a portrait when my phone takes the video in a really wide landscape. So, but we should be able to work with that. So let's use, we have this little bit of white in here. We have still got a ton of leftover, which is the previous paints all dripped into 1 cup. So with a squirt of gold to add to it, so this is the Semco Gold. I am thinking that we will pour this into the white, which will cause a bit of blending in there as well, but also add that white. So while that just drips for a moment, I'll say thank you everyone for coming to watch. I really appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Give the video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. Leave a comment below for those watching the replay, and share it with others, or go find your favorite video of mine and share that one with others. Like, it's all fantastic and very much appreciated. So, all right, I think that's dripped enough. Pop that in there. So we'll just use this gold now. All right. And we're going to do a powerful squirt. So I'm going to squeeze it quite harshly to inject it into the cup. So I'll go squeeze, see that? There we go. Okay, good morning, Jean. How are you doing? All right. So now, if you looked from the side, you would think it's a white cup. But from the top, you got a surprise. I'm liking this a lot. Awesome. Thank you, Christine. So let's go to the swirl technique and see what we can get from that one. Just start a little bit large, spread those colours around, and then come into the centre and focus on that swirl. I'd really like to move my hand around a bit if I can, without messing up the flow. I don't think I can, so I'll leave that there. It looks like we're going to have a strong white centre. So that paint that was still in the cup. We'll leave it here. Just try and reduce the flow. That was pretty spot on in that centre section. Looks pretty amazing. We'll have a look before we tilt it. There we go. So it looks like we're reaching the edge over here, so we better get cracking. All right. And oops. Just put my hand in the paint on the table. It's probably a good idea. Thank you for doing that, even though it was accidental. So put some paint around the sides so that when I'm tilting, the canvas is already wet and we should not lose too many of the rings of the actual feature of the painting. All right. Oh, just came to mind a wrecker ring. Should I wreck it? What do you think? We don't. Really quickly, what do you think? Should we wreck? I'll run around the sides a little bit while we get some ideas. And what have we got? No, we have a no. We have all right. Yes, Christine. Do we have one more? One more to say no. Okay. The no's have it. All right. Let's stick to... You guys are fantastic. All right. I'll just start by gently moving it around, trying to keep as much of the shape as possible, but also knowing that because it is a rectangular curvus, what is that? A rectangular canvas. It is much harder to keep the circular shape. So, oh, that's so pretty. Well, I'm going to have three coffee-inspired colours. Ooh! Flipping all over the place because I'm trying not to touch it over that edge and back. Okay. Actually tilting away from me. I can't even see what's happening. So... All right, a little bit this way. Bringing the weight of the paint to the center and down. There we go. That's it, Christine. All right. So, there we have it. I just need to move the legs a little bit and flip that one over. All right, that's better. Right, so I have to take these gloves off because they are pretty well and truly trashed. I tried to wipe them off, but they are just a huge mess. So, let's have a look. And you've wanted her to wreck it, Christine. Oh dear. I could still wreck it. All right. So some of these lines, yes, absolutely stunning. This is my favorite section as we come down into that center with these darker lines here. Coming over. It's a lot more subtle with those different shades of colour with the white. Coming around this side, that's gorgeous. Let's check the sides there. That looks pretty great. It is in the shadow though. Sorry about that. And this corner, wow. Awesome. Yeah, so there we go. Let's have another look over here. We'll just continue with this close-up and then we'll sign off for the night. So if you've got any questions, pop it in the chat box now. So hopefully with the lag and everything, I'll see it before we sign off. So it's got those great reactions, great colours in all of them. What white are you using? That is the Spring brand White House paint. It's a low sheen interior acrylic paint from Bunnings. What have we got? Christine, from here, I can't actually specifically point out any gold. But after it's dry and I'm able to move it around in the light, I'll be able to see if any shimmers out at me. So not that I can see right now. Alrighty. So this is going to be like a set. Like, not a triptych, but 3 of the same colours. We'll see how it goes when they're all dry and then we can put them all together and have a look. So, alrighty. Let's go into here. Get you in focus. I love those little reactions. I'll rewatch. That was a third. Hey, so. This one, which you may not have seen as yet, is. So when I was doing these two here, so this one here we did first. We used the hairdryer, then the swirl, but they were with the leftover paints from this one. So you can see Oops, I just put my finger in that. Careful. Come up a bit higher so I don't do that. Tilting it around. This one is nearly dry. This was done in the Late Night Live last night. So here, there's a section that's still wet. See that? But the rest of it is dry. So, and try and capture some of that gold in the light. So this is number one. And I had figured that I'm going to add to this, specifically something about coffee, because that's what is calling to me. So then I put all the cups stacked on top of each other, like this. And so put it in and then left it to sit there while it drained into the bottom cup, and then swapped it out for the next cup. And that's what we used tonight, with some extra white and an extra squirt of gold for the swirl. All right. Really nice. Thank you, Christine. So nice. Thanks, Jean. Celine, look at those thumbs up with the loving face. Triple latte. Triple shot latte. Nice. Yeah. Could probably have one of those right now. All right. So, thank you so much. Some great questions there. And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that. You guys are amazing. So with all that said and everything, morning Terry, we're just signing off. But, think about watching the replay. I hope you enjoy it. So, yeah, so, all right. If you have to go anywhere, please take care and wash your hands, keep your distance, all that beautiful new normal. And yeah, so thank you, Christine. So from myself, always be kind, be creative, and be fabulous. Bye.